I'm going to be doing a pretty detailed video on the different ways you can style your braids, whether they be twists, single braids, tiny braids, large ones. Specifically today in this video I am going to be discussing the different ways to style your braid wigs, in this case a micro twist wig. So as you can see, I already have an updo in this this intro, and I'm going to show you about at least 8 styles and 8 different ways to style your twist wig or your braid wig. This wig is from the company Kate, and it is available on carolinkate.cartel.com. It is the micro twist wig. I believe they have 2 more available in 1 and 1B, and this is actually from my company. My company is Kate, in case you can't tell from my username. So basically, a lot of people tend to have a lot of fears concerning how versatile their braid wigs or their twist wigs are going to be, because people just kind of feel like it is a wig, so it can't really be styled differently. But in this video, I'm going to show you the different ways you can style your wig and kind of make it look different every day. So please continue to watch this video if you'd like to, you know, kind of see the different ways you can style your wig for everyday use, for special occasions, for dates, for church. So please stay tuned and continue watching. So you're gonna need your braid wig, and this is what the inside of this one looks. It's about a good 28-30 inches. This is what the inside of the braid wig looks like. That's what it looks like. So the mesh cap with adjustable straps. Just gonna go ahead and put those on. So they're on already.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Once you've placed your wig on your head, it's very important to just go ahead and run your hands through the wig, because they are mini and micro braids, so they can't get tangled. It is synthetic hair, so just make sure that you tangle your hair. I'm just standing up to show you that the hair is long enough and it does reach the waistband. I'm giving you a close-up shot to see what the braids, what the twists look like. So I'm going to start out by placing my wig on the side, as you see, and I still continue to run my hands through just to make sure that my hair is tangle free before I get started. So now I'm going to get started with the first style. The first style is going to be a simple low ponytail. So I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of hair out from the back. Or you can do this after you put your hair into a ponytail and tie it with an elastic band. Or in my case, I just didn't feel like looking for one, so all I did was I went ahead and I looped the piece of hair around the hair and created the ponytail. If you have an elastic band beforehand, you can loop it around the elastic band to hide it. I just feel like it adds something a little different from the basic ponytail, because the hair is covering the ponytail in this case. On to step 2, the other style. It's basically going to start by you making a bun out of your ponytail. That's it. So for the next style, we're going to go back again and have all the braids down. And this style is going to be pretty simple. It's basically a half ponytail. Now you're just going to grab 2 pieces from both sides of the head and just kind of lay it over your ears. In my case, I typically just make a knot, but you can, you know, use a rubber band for a ponytail, or you can do the knot like I do. I think it's easier because I can adjust it to, you know, kind of suit the tightness of where I want it. So braids tie very easily, unlike real hair. Alright, so next is going to be hairstyle number 4. Now you're going to want to start off with having a ponytail in the middle. In this case, I wouldn't advise you use the knot, but you can go ahead and use a basic ponytail. It just helps create less of a bump in the middle. However, in this case, since I had the knot there, I just decided to go ahead. All you're going to do is take pieces of the hair, like the loose hair underneath, grab a piece of it, right, and take it and loop it into the ponytail over the top. Now as you're doing this, you want to, if you have a knot like I do, go ahead and hide the knot with the hair underneath, so it creates a nice looking updo. As you can see, the swoop on this side I went ahead and I grabbed each piece and just kind of knotted it over. And once you're done, you want to go ahead and smoothen it, check it out with a mirror, just to make sure that you don't really see any piece of what's left in the middle. This is one of my favorite hairstyles to do because it just looks super elegant, unlike what you would expect from having braids. Style is going to be style number 5, and basically you're going to go ahead and section off a piece of the front of the hair, which is going to be used later in a little bit. Then you're going to take the rest of your hair and pull it towards the side because we're going to create a low side ponytail. We're basically going to have a repeat bun from like the style number 2, and like I did in the other one, I didn't feel like getting the ponytail, so I took a piece of hair and I tied it around the bun. Now you're going to create this bun by basically rolling the hair from the middle outwards into kind of a donut kind of shape basically, and it's kind of quick just like that. So next you're going to go ahead and take the rest of the hair and take it in sections and go around and loop it around the hair because I don't really want to bump, so I wanted to kind of create a nice smooth swoop basically. So voila! That's the style. This is actually one of my favorite styles when I have braids. I just think it looks nice and classy. I did it a lot for, dates, going to church, dressy occasion. Style number 6, I call this the double twisted style. As you can see, I did the twist, flat twist on the other side, and I'm going to go ahead and do it on this side as well. You basically do flat twists on each half of the hair. When you're done with the flat twist, because this is a wig and not regular hair, you will want to go ahead and loosen the twists up a little bit, just to make sure that your edges are not exposed, like I'm doing right here. So now I want to go ahead and reposition the wig. I wanted it in the middle for this style, and just kind of take a look at what it was looking at, and I went ahead and I decided I didn't want it in the middle anymore. I put it on the side instead. So you can go ahead and clip the ends of the twists back, so it really is like a ponytail. Style number 7. So I still keep the double twists, but instead I go ahead and I twist both of them together, and I just kind of leave that end dangling down. I like it as really easy breezy style, and just kind of make sure that the ends of the hair are tucked in. This kind of makes for a nice hobo chill style.
It's my time to shine. It's my time to shine. Hey. I made Lady Gaga. I made Beyonce.
And finally, last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and do the style that I call the double Dutch style. Basically, it's going to be 2 cornrows or 2 braids on each side of the head. Like I did in the last time, I'm just going to go ahead and braid this style down. While I'm braiding, I want it to be a little loose because I know I'm going to still go ahead and loosen it up. You want to actually make the braid look as neat as possible because, look at how cute it looks when it looks nice. Just go ahead and braid it all the way to the end of the hair because you kind of need those ends to stay intact because you're going to have to pin them up. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. So once you're done braiding both sides, you want to go ahead and loosen them up just a little bit, because you want it to cover the front of your hair. If you have edges like mine, you really need to loosen them up a little bit because if not, the braid is going to be too far back. When you're done, you could choose to leave it in the middle, but I really wanted it to be on this side. I prefer a side part with my hair, especially when it's a little bumpy. So once I have the wig in position, I'm going to go ahead and pin the ends of each side to kind of like hide in the braids of the other side, if you know what I mean. So I got my little gold hairpins that I got from H&M. I'm going to go ahead and use it to pin the braid into the other Dutch braid on the other side. So you want to repeat that step on the other side. And if you can do a better job than I did and kind of tighten the braid a little more so that the back will not be too loose. like it is here. I think it looks fine, but if you want it to be a little neater, you could kind of make the braids neater if you want. I absolutely love this hairstyle. You can put it in the middle if your face favors it. You can leave it on the side, and this is my final style. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Can you drop it for me? Can you spin it for me? Rotate it for me. Around the radio, killer, killer, killer. Can you arrest me? I'm the